Sometimes a hug is more than just a hug. Am I wrong for not wanting to go to my parents' 50th anniversary party because of a creepy family friend? I, a 30-year-old woman, have been feeling conflicted about something, and I'm not sure if I'm overreacting or justified. My parents are about to celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary, and they're planning a huge party. It's supposed to be this wonderful event, and honestly, I should be happy for them. 50 years together is a big deal, and they've worked hard to put this party together. The problem is, I don't want to go because of him. He's a family friend who has been around since I was little. Let's call him Tom. Growing up, I always felt weird around Tom, but I didn't understand why until I got older. He never did anything explicitly harmful, but he had this habit of hugging me too tightly and for too long. You know how some people give hugs and it's friendly and quick? Well, not Tom. His hugs always felt suffocating, and he'd hold on just a little too long. Even when I tried to pull away, he'd keep his grip, rubbing my back or even brushing my hair out of my face afterward. It was always so uncomfortable. When I was younger, I didn't know how to say anything to my parents. I just figured that maybe I was overreacting or being too sensitive. After all, he was their friend, and everyone else seemed to think he was great. I did mention to them a few times that I didn't like his hugs, and they'd just laugh it off and say, "Oh, that's just how Tom is. He's a hugger." As I got older, I started avoiding him at family gatherings. If I saw him coming toward me, I'd make an excuse to leave the room, or I'd be sure to have something in my hands so he wouldn't have the opportunity to grab me for one of his hugs. But my parents never took me seriously when I'd complain. It was always brushed off as me being dramatic or antisocial. Now, all these years later, my parents are having this big anniversary party, and of course, Tom is invited. I already know how it's going to go if I attend. He'll try to hug me as soon as I walk through the door, and I'll feel trapped all night, trying to avoid him while pretending everything is fine. The thought of it is giving me so much anxiety, and I'm starting to feel like I just can't do it. When I told my parents that I didn't want to come because of Tom, they were upset. They said I was blowing things out of proportion, and that it's just one night and a few hugs. They even accused me of trying to ruin their celebration with something that happened years ago. But the thing is, it's not just the past. Every time I've seen Tom at family events, he does the same thing. It's not a memory. It's something I still have to deal with when I see him. I'm torn because I don't want to disappoint my parents or make them feel like I'm not supporting them on their special day. But I also don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm uncomfortable the entire night, just to keep the peace. My parents don't see anything wrong with Tom's behavior, but to me it feels invasive and creepy, and I don't think I should have to subject myself to that just to make them happy. So, am I wrong for not wanting to go to my parents' anniversary party because I'm uncomfortable with a family friend who hugs me too much? Am I overreacting? Or do I have the right to protect my own boundaries, even if it means missing their big day?